Hello, class. Dr. Miller here. Congratulations on completing week 2 of our course. Um, of course, and again, of course, if you have not submitted all of your assignments for week 2, make sure you get those in ASAP, preferably today, and we can get your grade updated. But moving on to week 3, let's think about week 3 a little bit. Week three's topic is information systems and regulations. I have our week 3 menu open. And of course, you're going to start with the lecture. After you've completed the lecture, make sure that you download it by clicking right here where it's got the .x, and it will download it as a Word document for you, and you can add it to your lecture library. After you've completed the lecture, you're going to jump into the discussion. And our week 3 discussion, main discussion, I'll put it that way, has to do with promoting interoperability. It states a major driver behind the increase in the use of electronic systems in the healthcare industry has been CMS and its incentive program. In your own words, you're going to address 4 bullet points. The first one is compare the focus and purpose of the original meaningful use system to the now promoting interoperability program. 2, describe how you think the promoting interoperability program will continue to impact the benefit of electronic systems for patients. Bullet point 3, describe how you feel the promoting interoperability program will continue to impact the care patients are receiving. And 4, now envision yourself as a health professional in the field and how the focus of the PI program could benefit the provider by being better prepared to meet the needs of a patient. Do you think health facilities would focus on these advancements without the push from external organizations such as CMS? Some reminders on the requirements for the discussions. Make sure that you are participating over 3 separate days, that you are meeting the general requirements of your initial post, which is at least 150 words, and you are responding to at least 3 of your classmates with thoughtful and substantial responses. Remember, nice post, I agree, doesn't have any content. Why do you think it is a nice post, and what do you agree with? That will help promote our discussion. Also, as another reminder, make sure that you are returning to your initial post to see who may have responded to you. They put some thought into their response. Let's keep the discussion going. Now, I'd like to expand on some of those promoting interoperability concepts. What I've switched over here to is the American College of Surgeons website. They have a nice article here that they've posted on the promoting interoperability performance category of the MIPS incentive program from CMS. And it goes through and it talks about some of the reporting requirements. It talks about promoting interoperability bonus points, and then it goes into some of the performance measures. I will post a link to this article in the announcement that you have that this video is located in, so you can go in and review it also yourself and use it in addition to your lecture materials as you are working through the discussion. But here are some of the objective measures. There are the required, and then there are some bonus. But we've got e-prescribing. And e-prescribing is that electronic prescribing between the provider and the pharmacies. This is not faxing. This is using e-prescribing. Health information exchange, supporting electronic referral loops by sending health information, um, supporting electronic referral loops by receiving and reconciling health information, and also potentially using a health information exchange. So sending and receiving referrals, sending and receiving health information. Provider to patient exchange, provide patients electronic access to their health information. This also dovetails into that information I provided you last week on information blocking, making sure that patients have access electronically to their health information. Also, immunization registry reporting, electronic case reporting, and then there are a few more bonuses that are in there. So that gives you a little bit more information about what we're really talking about with this promoting interoperability. You have a second discussion board this week, and that's your HIM technology discussion. This is step one of your portfolio project. So the instructions here are, as an administrator, you will be required to identify and evaluate a variety of HIM systems that will help individuals' responsibilities and performances within the health organization. The three types of systems are called clinical systems, financial systems, and operational systems. For each system, we want you to create one paragraph that defines and describes the system and its application within the health and human services setting. You are going to post this information to the discussion forum, and you will compare and contrast with the information that you have shared with your classmates. You have 3 resources to use for this discussion: Empowering the Revenue Cycle in a Value-Based World article, an Operational Efficiency article, and Recent Advancement of Clinical Information Systems, Opportunities and Challenges. Look at this right here for your references. They're here, they're prepared for you to put in there. So as you are using these resources to complete your discussion, for each resource that you use, complete a critical evaluation of the resource. Explain why it was valuable and how it helped you develop your response to the discussion. We want you to list the title of each resource used and complete the evaluation within a few sentences under each title. Okay. So there really are kind of 2 steps to this: talking about and defining and describing the systems and its application, and then also evaluating the resource that we have provided for you. You need to do both in order to have an opportunity to receive full credit. Then your third task to submit this week is your protected health information essay. Let me pull up. Here's the instructions that you can download. In this particular assignment, you are going to be reading the case study that is located here. And after you have read the case study in approximately a 550-word essay, we want you to address the following prompts. Identify and summarize 2 of the laws/regulations that Peter, who is in the case study, chose to include in the in-service, then explain the importance and purpose and how it impacts PHI. Explain the legal and ethical issues presented in the case study and how it impacts the management of health information. Summarize 1 additional topic you would suggest to be included in the presentation to ensure that staff understand the impact of these legal and ethical issues. In the instructions, you'll find the grading rubric that I will be following as I grade your work, and also at the end, a handy dandy template for you to work with. Okay, and then your final assignment that you have is your check-in. And so I want you to check in, let me know how you're feeling about your progress, and let me know what I can do to help you succeed. All right? Of course, let me know if you have any questions or concerns throughout the week, and make it a great one.